Hey. Hi. Good morning and namaste and welcome. I see that one of you is wearing green, so maybe you would know that today is Earth Day. Yay! Happy Earth Day. I wore my green already. So today's practice is a dedication to the Earth, the Mother Earth. All right, Sadie. Right, I'm going to try not to let myself get distracted by her. So yeah, I wanted to honor Earth Day. I probably won't get out to connect with the Earth Day as I would like because I am in back-to-back sessions today only. Yay! So I thought it would be really good to pay our respects and, by in our practice today. So it's gonna be a very grounding practice. As it relates to props, I always like to say have the usual suspects nearby, blocks and straps, but completely off the top of my mind, I can't think of any one particular prop you need, maybe a strap, but you can keep it nearby just in case. And blankets or something to pad up your knees if your knees are sensitive and they need a little bit more love and attention. So let's take a deep breath in. You can close your eyes to a degree of comfort. Exhale. Exhale softly and slowly out through your mouth a few times, just to let yourself get all settled and grounded as we connect to the earth. You're welcome to utilize your Ujjayi pranayama. Breathing in and out through your nose. That little restriction to the back of the throat. You stay with your breath. And take your left hand and place it on your thigh with the palm facing up. And then take your right hand and reach it down to the earth, more over towards the right knee or maybe the shin, depending. You have to lean too far forward. I guess that's okay to lean forward and just take your hands down. This is Bhumi Sparsha Mudra. Bhumi means earth and Sparsha means to touch lightly. And as the story goes, Buddha was sitting underneath a Bodhi tree, like meditating, and is super, super close to awakening. And these demons came and questioned and challenged him. Mara, the lead demon, says to him, "Who bears witness to your awakening?" And the Buddha came into this mudra right here, Bhumi Sparsha, and said, "The earth bears witness to my awakening." And that's how the story went. And he just continued his meditation and became enlightened. So Bhumi Sparsha is a mudra to bear witness to the earth. It reminds us to send blessing energy to the earth and to really remember our connection to the earth. That the earth nourishes us and we give back to the earth as well. And this mudra you can also use when you're entering sacred temples or crossing thresholds, just to pay that reverence to the earth. You can also take your left hand and place it on the heart, so you have that heart blessing energy and that deep connection to the earth. Bhumi Sparsha. So just take a moment as you continue to hold this mudra and just give gratitude to the earth and the connection that we have, or maybe the connection that we have yet to build. Because sometimes we're so busy and caught up, we don't remember to spend time in nature and have that connection. The relationship between us and the earth and the trees and everything is one that should be stronger, could be stronger. Certainly I could spend more time in nature. And maybe that could be the case for you too. So take a deep breath in, hold it in, and then very slowly breathe it out and send that energy into the earth. And then you can release. You can blink open your eyes, take a breath in, reach your arms up. Bring your palms to meet, and on the exhalation, bring your hands to the heart. And let's go through our 6 essential spine movements, starting with our extension and flexion. And you can choose to make this your own, really flowy with it, or be more static. Just hold and extend the spine position like so. And breathe in a few times, and then take it into the exhale this way and hold it there and breathe. So up to you if you want to keep it dynamic or if you want to make it more static. Your call. Moving with the breath, if you are flowing, of course. One more. And then take your hands to your knees and move go into our circumduction. Circling through. And after about maybe 3 or 4, go ahead and change direction. Continuing to flow with your breath. One more. Good. Come back to center and then lateral flexion. Up and over, keeping your sitting bones grounded, that connection to the earth. One more here. And then moving into rotation. And again, I'll give you an option. You can be static with it, or you can choose to be more dynamic. Inhale in the middle and exhale if you're taking it into more dynamic way. A couple more. And come back to center. And the last one, arms stretched out, slight bend through the elbows, and our lateral glide. And come back to center and round it all down. All right, go ahead and come off of your coffee. You were sitting on one. Place it off to the side, relatively close. Same. Come onto your hands and knees and take a few moments, moving through your cat and cow. Continuing that deep connection to the earth, feel your hands just clawing into the earth and your toes pressing in. Choosing to make this your own as well, shifting the body around and side to side and front and back. And start to move into some cobra primers. So you're shifting forward, bending the elbows slightly and letting the heart space melt. Gaze could be more upwards, and then shifting back. Next time you come forward into your cobra primer, come all the way down onto your belly. Ooh, sorry, my elbow just kind of popped there. And come up onto the fingertips, taking a little bit wider, kind of like if you're going into gecko, but we'll see. And just sweep, press your left toes down into the mat and sweep the toes back and then plant the top of the foot. And then you're going to turn out your right knee to the right. Take the foot into the calf, press them gently into each other, the calf into the foot, the foot into the calf, and then inhale, lift up. Doesn't have to be too much. And exhale, release. And then go ahead and switch sides. Right leg is grounded, and then the left leg comes out. So you're pressing the foot. This is the ball of the foot you're pushing into that calf muscle, and the calf back into the ball of the foot. And then from the sides of your weight, take a big breath in, lift up, shoulders back and down, and exhale. Slide it back, tuck your toes, and press yourself up and back. Let's move into a downward facing dog. Adho Mukha. Take a few moments here to gently wake up the back of your legs, bending your knees, guiding your heels down towards your mat. Okay, No wardrobe change there. Great. And then come to stillness and take your right leg up, bend the knee, and go through a couple of hip circles. Taking the knee open nice and wide, like you're passing through a fire hydrant move, and then draw the knee in towards the midline. So you're trying to get the head of your thigh bone to move all the way through the hip joint, that socket. 3 big circles, opening up the hips. Once you've done 3, you're going to slowly come back up. With the legs, 3-legged dog, re-square the pelvis, bend the knee, and then step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Once you get your right foot down, rest the left knee. Feel free to pad the knee up. Shift a little bit from side to side here. Left toes are tucked under. Right toes are facing more outwards. And your knee is still tracking in line with the second and third toe and over the ankle. Come to stillness. Lean a little bit to the left. Take the right arm forward. Take a big breath in. And on the exhalation, as you draw your heels towards each other, open up into a twist. Continue to circle the arm around back to the front of the mat. Plant your hand and take it back into your downward dog as we move it once again. March it out, pedal it out. And then let's go ahead and sweep the left leg up. Bend the knee. And let's go through our hip circles. Really try to make those circles as big as you can when you're crossing the midline. So when you bring the knee around and bring it back in, try to take the knee over a little bit to the left. And I might even go around behind the thigh of the right leg and come all the way around again. 3 circles. And after the last one, fully re-square the pelvis and stretch the left leg up. Pull the knee in towards the chest, and then step it wide. Ooh. If you can hear the popping and snapping, oh my goodness. Right knee down, toes tucked, magnetize your feet, shift a little bit from side to side. Great, come to stillness. Big inhale, reach forward, really, really reach. And on the exhalation, open up into your twist. Take the left hand back. Thumb is pointing upwards. Keep pulling the feet towards each other. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Continue to circle the arm around and plant your hands with fingertips. And I'll put you down into your left foot and go ahead and step the right foot to mirror it. And you can be here from Malasana. We're kind of like more in a huddle. Or you can come onto your block and have a seat, like so. I think I might stay here today just because. And then bring the palms together in Anjali at the heart and guide your knees outward, shoulders back and down, chin back, hold it here. Malasana, yogi squat. Or also referred to as garland pose. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Feel the connection. Your focus today, the challenge or invitation for you today is to really be aware of your connection to the earth. Every part of your body today that touches the earth, be very aware of that placement, very conscious of it. And then slowly release. Fingertips to the floor, parallel your feet to the edges of your mat because you know we have to get our functional core folded here. Begin to shift your weight into your heels as you hug your outer shins in and roll your inner thighs back. And then reach the hands forward. Again, you could use your prop here, or maybe if you have a ledge or something nearby, rest your hands on that. Arms long, sides of the waist long, big breath through the back and front and sides of your rib cage. And exhale, tone the navel area. Hinging and reaching at the same time, shifting even more into your heels. Maybe pick the toes up. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Keep the ribcage wide. One more inhale. And exhale. Slowly shift back onto the 4 corners of your feet. Move your prop out of your way. Take your palms to your shins. Let your head drop. And just draw the navel in. Slowly roll up. Slide the hands at the sides and restack the vertebra of your spine one at a time. Let your head be the last thing that comes up. Shoulders roll into place. The neck lengthens. Inhale as you step your feet in and keep the arms up. And exhale, bring your hands to the heart. We're going to practice earth, sky, pranayama. So you want a steady foundation. Really ground your feet, firm your legs. Take the arms down by the side of the body. And you can have the palms facing outwards. Ground your feet in. Inhale, reach your arms up. Nice and wide, palms will face in. On your exhalation, spin your palms to face outward. Keep that length of the spine. The crown of the sky is reaching up towards the sky. The feet stay grounded. Inhale, remember the earth as you reach your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, widen the arms. And remember the sky as you lower your arms to the earth. The earth and the sky hold space for each other. They remember each other. And we, much like a tree, are the conduits between the two. Twice more. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, lengthen, keep the spine long, crown ascends to the sky. Last one, big breath in, super, super wide arms. And exhale. Inhale, arms sweep up, palms will meet above the head. And exhale, bend your knees, bring your hands towards the heart space and lower them into Uttanasana, or forward fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat, rest your knee. Inhale, reach forward and up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, plant your hands and step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, your downward facing dog. Inhale and ripple forward into your plank, rest your knees. Exhale, lower into your chaturanga. Inhale, take it into Bhujangasana Cobra. Exhale, press up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And lift the left leg up for Ekapada form of your downward dog. And then go ahead and step your left foot through to the top of your mat. Right knee rests, pat it up if necessary. Hug into your midline, rise up, Anjaneyasana. Fingertips to the floor, push down into your left foot, step forward with your right, fold in Uttanasana. Inhale into our Uttanasana form. Exhale to fold, and if you like that rolling up, you can roll up to stand. Kind of think of it as a flower and curling. Bursting through the earth, coming up, palms meet, and exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Let's go again. Big breath in, reach it up. Remember the earth as you reach up. Think of your earth sky here, that connection. And exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, big step back with your right foot. Knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, Palakasana, your plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, press up and back. Downward dog, and the right leg sweeps up to the sky. And then go ahead and step it through to the top of your mat. Left knee down, toes tucked or untucked. Rise up on your inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale to fold. Round down. Either curl and furl up or hinge up. Palms meet. And exhale, bring it into the heart. Hold it here steady. What is your connection to the earth right now? Do you even have one? One of the best ways to ground and calm the mind and the body is to be in nature. Walking around on grass. My thing is really I love the feel of the sand. Just find what really resonates with you. Maybe you can garden in. There's so many options. So shift your weight into your left leg. And maintain a slight bend to the knee and squeeze all the muscles firmly and equally to your bone. Go ahead and bring your right knee up. Actually, just bend your right knee for now. And you can either stay here when you turn the right knee out for Vrikshasana tree pose, or you can slide your foot up to the calf muscle, or maybe bring your foot all the way up to your inner left side. Choose whichever option serves you best. Fix your gaze and find one spot ahead of you that is not moving, preferably at eye level, but if lower down is good. You can look further forward rather than right down at your toes. Push your foot into the thigh, calf, or ball the foot into the floor, wherever you are. Push those 2 points that are in contact together and make a strong connection. Lengthen the spine. You've got your roots, you're connected to the earth that's supporting you. Really lengthen the spine and the crown all the way up towards the sky. Bring your arms into a cactus shape. Full breath in here, expand, expand. And on the exhalation, go ahead and twist over to your left. Turn the head, and then lastly, turn your eyes. Hold it here. Oftentimes you see photos of one of the most impactful photos I've ever seen of a tree is the depiction of how the tree leaves and the branches look like lungs. And that's because of our relationship with the trees, that exchange. You can inhale, lengthen a little bit more towards the sky, and exhale, slowly make your way back. Bring your hands back to the heart. Turn your knee to the front, or bring your foot up so the knees are in line with your hip. Deepen the bend of your left knee and begin to move through Warrior 3. Hello, fan. Draw your left foot back ever so slightly. You spin your right inner thigh up and then really press through the heel and ball of your right foot. Bend your left knee a little bit more and gently lower your toes, your right toes to the back of the mat. Inhale, reach up into a high lunge. Exhale and open up into your Virabhadrasana to your Warrior 2. Spin your left palm up. Inhale, reach the left arm up, and exhale, curl it back for 3/3 of your Virabhadrasana, reverse warrior. Grip the floor firmly with your feet and draw your legs together. Stay strong in the legs. And steady and smooth with the breath. Inhale through Virabhadrasana 2 into Parsva Konasana, your side angle. Choosing to take it into the extended form if you prefer, up to you. And then inhale, reach up, take the hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Draw the shoulders back, lift your chest up. And on your exhalation, go ahead and slowly come into humble warrior. Left shoulder on the inside or at the top of the thigh, crown of the head moves down to the earth. Being humble and grateful for everything that earth provides us. And then inhale, lift up. Turn back into your lunge. And exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale and ripple forward into your plank. Exhale and lower into chaturanga. Come all the way down onto your belly. Let's start by sliding that left knee out, like we did at the beginning of practice. Come wide on the fingertips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Second side. Right leg comes out. Inhale, lengthen, lift up. Exhale, release. Slide the legs back together. Hands by your wrists. Let's move into Bhujangasana. Plant the legs and inhale, lift up. Draw the shoulders back and down. And exhale, release. Tuck your toes and press yourself up and back. Downward facing dog. Hold it there. Breathe, breathe, breathe a whole lot. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out.
Hold the breath out, look forward, upper step to the top of your mat. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Choose to unfurl or to hinge and make your way up. Go ahead now and shift your weight into your right leg. When you are ready, move your left leg and knee into your position for tree pose, Vrikshasana. Maybe you do a different version of it this time on this side. Maybe the foot comes down to the ground or to the calf muscle. Find your focal point, either straight ahead at eye level or further out in front of you on the earth. Anchoring your breath. Open up your arms wide, shoulders back and down, chin back. Full breath in, expand, expand, and exhale, twist over to your right. And remember, my teacher, Sienna, said once in one of our trainings that, I believe it's her that I learned it from. The great thing about trees, we can learn a lot about trees, is that when one tree is sick, for whatever reason, all of the other, whatever's ailing this tree, all of the other trees send nutrients through its roots to help heal that tree. We need to be more like trees. Slowly inhale, big breath, and allow your branches to expand. And then on the exhalation, slowly come back to center, hands come together at the heart. Turn your left knee forward, bend your right knee a little bit more. And begin to move with your warrior three. Take your time. Bend your right knee even more and gently reach to the back of your mat with your left toes to touch down, touch the earth. And then inhale, reach up, big breath in, exchange that oxygen with the trees, and exhale, open up. Branch out into your warrior two. Go ahead and reverse your warrior. Curl it back. And inhale through warrior two and exhale into your side angle. Sienna always talks about how much time she spends with these oak trees out where she lives, and it's just really beautiful. She shares pictures and stuff, and it's just wonderful to see these big, beautiful oak trees. And it reminded me once of this Bodhi. Is it a Bodhi tree? No, baobab tree. What am I saying? Baobab tree out there in Queen's Park. Massive. I can even, of course, I couldn't get my arms around it. It's so beautiful. Slowly make your way back up. Take your hands behind you and interlace your fingers the way that doesn't come to you naturally. Draw the shoulders back. Reach your knuckles down towards the earth. Lift your heart up. Offer up your gratitude towards the earth. Humble warrior. We are humble warriors of the earth. It's our duty to give back. The same way we take so much to be mindful of our practices. Can we recycle? Can we use less resources? Can we carpool more? How can we contribute to the lasting, the vibrancy of the earth? One more breath in. Slowly ground your legs a little bit more. Reach back up. Release the hands and turn your left foot back to the front. Adjust. Big inhale here. Exhale, take it back. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Inhale and ripple forward into your plank. Lower. Chaturanga. Slide the right leg in. Take the fingers a little bit wider. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Slide the right leg back. Take the left leg up now. Inhale, lift up again. Exhale, let it go. Slide the legs towards each other. Go ahead and plant your hands by your ribs. Inhale, lift up, Bhujangasana. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, tone your navel area, press up and back. downward facing dog. Or perhaps you might want to take a break in Balasana, child's pose for a moment or two to reconnect with your breath. Or maybe even have a sip of water. That this baobab tree, I think it's one of the 2 baobab trees we have here in left-hand Barbados, and speaking under correction. And I remember posting about it on Instagram and its measurements. It's really beautiful tree. One more breath in and out here. Draw your attention to your hands and to your feet. Specifically your hands. Make sure that your hands are firmly connecting to the earth, clawing into the earth. Go ahead and ripple forward into a plank and shift back into downward dog. We'll do this twice more. Shift forward into a plank and then downward dog. Last time, shift forward plank and back to downward dog. Shift forward to plank pose once again. And this time, however, roll onto the outside edge of your left foot. Moving into Vashisthasana. Really ground the blades and edge of your left foot. And bring your right knee up. Maybe take it into tree pose. Left, right foot into the inseam and draw the shoulders back and lift the hips up. Or maybe just float the leg. Like so. Take the toes off. And then step that right foot to the top of your mat into a lunge. Rise up on your next breath in. Square the hips up. Big breath in here. Exhale and open up into Warrior Two once again. Hopefully that went relatively smoothly. You didn't hold your breath. If nothing else, you didn't hold your breath. Go ahead and curl it back. Let's pass through our Warrior Two into our side angle. Remember, you have the option to make it the extended form, Utthita. If you are in the extended form, circle your left arm around. And as it passes in line with your right knee, straighten out the right leg and move into Utthita Trikonasana, your triangle pose. Keep pulling your feet towards each other. You can always take a block and place it underneath your right hand on any height. Draw your chin back and really lengthen your spine here. Re-bend your front knee. Come back up to Warrior Two. Big inhale here. Exhale, go ahead and cartwheel the hands down. Ground your left knee and heel toe your right foot off to the right. Coming back to this shape here. Take a few moments. This is where you can use your strap for your knee. We're moving into a twisted monkey lunge. So get extra padding for your left knee. If you need it, if you'd like to have that for your knees, take a few moments just to really move in your body from side to side, maybe forward and back a little bit. You're moving back and forward. We'll go for one more round. Shift back and then come forward. Hold it here. Really make sure you keep a strong connection between the feet. So you're drawing them towards each other to help support you here through the hips and the pelvis. Stay up on your left hand or come down onto your block leg, or actually you can even be here. Up on your block, giving yourself more height. This kind of helps to make the connection with hand to foot a little bit more accessible. Or you can bring your forearm down to the block. So many options. Go ahead and draw your left heel towards your buttocks. Reach your right arm forward, big breath in, really reach and open up the right side of the body, and then take the head of the arm going back on the right side and reach back. Hand to the baby toes at the edge of your foot. Sometimes it's helpful to shift your booty back like so, make the connection, and then very carefully lean back into it. Roll the shoulder blades towards each other. Press your foot into your hand, spread your toes. Keep that magnetization of the feet and open up your heart here. Draw the heel a bit closer to your buttocks to deepen that connection, or should I say that thread of the front left thigh. Slowly release it. Remove your padding out of your way. And go ahead and step back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha. Inhale and ripple forward into your plank. Rest your knees. Lower down onto your belly. Let's go for it, our tree cobra, our mashup. Go ahead, or gecko, which is perfect. Geckos climb up trees. Take the right knee out. Push the foot into the calf, or maybe your foot gets to the thigh. Inhale, lift up. Shoulders draw back and down. Exhale, release it. Switch it out. Inhale, curl it up. Exhale it down. Come into cobra, hands by wrists, or if you like that fingertip form, maybe you can do a fingertip form with the cobra pose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Plant your hands by your wrists. Tuck your toes, tone your muscles, and press yourself back into downward dog. Hold it here. Big breath in. Bigger breath out. On your next inhalation, slowly ripple forward into your plank. Exhale it back. Twice more, moving at your pace. Last one here, shift forward. And shift back. My brain literally just dropped into the biggest pothole. Roll, I'm trying to remember, roll onto the right side edge of your foot into your Vashisthasana. Shoulders back. Pick the left leg up. Pick the foot, the inseam of the thigh. Oops, or maybe just float the leg. Shoulders back. Lift it up, tree pose. Vashisthasana form. And then float the left leg. Step it to the top of your mat. There we go. Did you make it? Come on up into your lunge. Rise up. And now open up into your warrior two. Sometimes when I spin around on the mat and not block you, so not to be backing, I forget which side we're on. It confuses me sometimes. So maybe I should just back you. Hold it here. Full breath in. Full breath up. Go ahead and reverse your warrior. Inhale through warrior two and exhale into your Utthita form. Use your block. Be on medium height here. And really open up your heart towards the long side of your mat. One more breath in. Exhale and circle the right arm around and open up into Utthita Trikonasana, your side angle. Draw your left foot back and pull it towards the midline. Reach your right fingertips up. One more breath in. Exhale it out. Slowly come back up to your warrior two. And then make your way down. Move into our twisted monkey lunge. But we're passing through a little slow here. So the left toe off to the left. Have your knee up. Shifting gently from side to side, taking your time to really connect. Allow your thoughts to flow through you. And then come back to center and begin to shift back and forward a few times here. As you keep that strong, magnetization, that pull, that draw of the feet towards each other. Once more. Yes, I'm going to show you that other way that I have come into this shape before. Once you've chosen what you're doing with the right hand as it relates to propping it up or not. So what I would do is shift my booty back like we just did, pull the heel then to the buttocks, and then reach forward and open up to connect. And then shift the hips forward again, like so. Press the foot into the hands, take a breath into the back of the body. And from the right side of the wrist, you spin them open towards your left inner thigh. Shoulders draw back and down, chin is back. Check in, how do you feel on that right front thigh? Ground your index knuckle on your right hand. Take a breath and explore gently, bringing your right heel closer to your buttocks, just to open up the front of the thigh a wee bit more. Take another full breath in. Big, big, big breath in. And very slowly let it out as you release your right foot. Move your props out of your way, float your right knee, and take yourself back into downward facing dog. Shift forward into your plank. Rest the knees and lower into chaturanga. Come down onto your belly. Let's go for our gecko tree. Let's start with the left leg. Bring the left, bend the left knee, moving it out. Take an inhale, lift up. And release. Switch it out. Lift up. And release. Who's up for trying both? So press the balls of your feet into each other. Your feet will be up. And lift up. And release. Straighten legs up. Hands by your hips. Lift up Bhujangasana. And release. Bring the legs all the way together. Tuck your toes under, so your heels are pointing up. Go ahead and separate your heels and press the big toes into each other. Hover the toes a couple inches, maybe like 1 inch. Keep your knees down. Come back to your gecko arms, a little bit wider than we were doing before. Elbows more pointing upwards. Draw the front ribs and navel in. And on your next breath in, guide the breath into the back of the body and float your upper body and fingertips up for a form of Shalabhasana. Squeeze your back muscles. Press your big toes into each other. Squeeze your inner thighs. Breathe full and wide through the entire back of your rib cage. Stretch the arms out. Palms face more inward. Maybe lengthen to lift a little bit higher. Chin moves back. Take a breath in. Exhale, rebend your elbows and rest your fingertips. Last inhale here and exhale, release. Make a pillow with your hands and let your forehead rest there. Stay with the breath. Or come back to the breath. Bring awareness back to how your breath is moving through your body. And gripping or resistance. Let your body soften here for a moment. Let the earth hold you and support you. Take another breath in and out. And then take the right hand out and you can either let your right forehead, oh my goodness, your forehead rest on the back of your left hand, or you can come up onto your left forearm like so. So your elbow would be, your forearm would be at an angle. My personal preference is to be down on the mat. Anchor your left leg and go ahead and bend your right knee. Reach back with your right hand to connect the hand to the foot. So I'm just going to come up to show you this position. So some stay here with the hand like so. Some of us are able to take the hand, so check this grip. The hand is going to go from being like this to coming to this way. Anchor that right side, and this is how you can hold the shape here as well. This is Ekapada Bekasana, frog pose. So this is an option where the elbow is pointing more upwards. Not a huge fan of that, but you're welcome to give it a go and see how that feels in your body. But whatever you do, make sure you are really lengthening the crown away from the pelvis to avoid any dumping into your lower back. So really breathe full and wide. If your forehead is down, pick that right shoulder up. You can still do that grip with the forehead down if you wanted to try it. But it's not necessary for the efficacy of this pose. One more breath in. Wherever you are, really lengthen. Draw that low belly in, supporting your lower back. And slowly release. Before you jump into the second side, take a moment. Shake the hips a little bit. Maybe let that shake have a ripple effect and the whole body shakes. Like the trees blowing in the wind. You know how those trees on the west coast look, always kind of hanging towards the water. Just let it go. And then come back to center nice and slowly. And let's go ahead and change sides. So choose how you want to express your Ekapada Bekasana today. Honoring what's showing up in the body. Bend the left knee as you anchor the right side of the body. Root the pelvis. Spread your toes, both feet. Gently draw the heel towards the buttocks. The left shoulder is lifting up, and so is the right shoulder a little bit lifting up to keep the neck clear and free from tension. Take one more full rounded breath here. Big inhale and equally big exhale. And then slowly release it. We've got one more little back bend to do here. I say little, but could potentially be quite big. Going into Dhanurasana or bow pose. And of course, yes, straps are always welcome for all of these actually. Or you can just energetically reach to your ankles. So remove your hands underneath the forehead and just let your nose hover. You could also choose to rest your forehead down. Bend both knees, keeping them, bring them in a little bit closer than hip distance. I like to do this, set it up this way so that when you begin to press the hands into the feet into the hands, the knees will splay a little bit, but you'll come back to more about hip distance, which is what you want, not too much wider than that. Press actively your feet into your hands. Inhale, lift up, shoulders back and down, chin back. Squeeze the inner thighs so that the buttocks doesn't win and cause you to open up. So work the inner thighs towards each other. Try to breathe more into the back of the body. When you rock a lot, you know you're breathing more into the front. One more breath. And slowly release it. If you like that entire body shimmy, or body shake, or ripple, whatever you want to call it, it feels kind of cool. You can do it again. Or come into that windshield wiper action. You bend the knees, the legs are nice and wide, and it's a slow windshield wiper from side to side. From this point, choose whether you'd like to go into a child's pose or downward facing dog, whichever option you take, or maybe some other shape, maybe coming onto your back or a seated knees chest. Do that and hold it for 3 rounds of breath. So go ahead and make your way now. If you're in a downward dog, really, really, really work your muscles here. Claw the hands and the feet. Spread that weight out equally between the legs and the arms. And once you've completed your 3 rounds of whichever form you chose to take, you come into a seated position. Whew. Bring your legs out in front of you and just give them a little shake up and down. Maybe from side to side and circle through the ankles a little bit. Both directions. Good. Okay, so moving into Janusirasana, so the left leg will stay more straight, and you're going to bring this is probably the last treat we'll do today. So bend your right knee and bring the ball of the foot to the upper side. And if for whatever reason hips are feeling a bit tight and his knees sticking up in the air, please offer it some support. With a block or your blanket, keep your left leg anchored. This is your trunk, if you will. Take a big breath and reach your arms up, and exhale, hinge from your hips and hands to the foot. Strap is over there. But anyway, you could take the strap across the ball of your foot and press equally into the strap as you gently pull to keep your spine nice and long. Don't worry if your hands aren't touching your foot. It's totally fine. Just reach to wherever you can. It might be the shin or it might be the ankle. It might even be back here. The important thing is to really honor your body, just like we honor the earth, and breathe. Focus on your exhalations. Give yourself space and the time to get a bit more deep into the stretch, or maybe even just getting more connected to your body and to your breath. Not worrying so much about the stretch or how it looks, it's more of how it feels. On your next inhalation, allow your spine to lengthen. That's the flowering pattern of the breath, creating space. And then exhale, root that breath down to the earth. Release your foot of wherever you're connected to, and inhale, reach forward, lift up. And exhale to release. Good. Go ahead and change sides. And side, moving back. Knee is supported. Super important that your spine is in neutral here. The low back isn't in full flexion. So if that's happening, elevate your hips on some height. Should have mentioned that before, but hey, I remember now. Go ahead and round. Big breath in, reach out. Exhale, hinge. And reach. Let the hands rest where they will comfortably, honoring your spine, honoring your body. With each breath out, feel more grounded. Big breath and lengthen. Exhale it down and hold that energy, and then inhale, reach forward and lift up. And exhale, release. So
I know for sure I'm gonna elevate my hips here. So we're coming into, Baddha Konasana, sorry. My brain just kind of listened to oh boy. And I was thinking of the pose that we're gonna do after this. So I forgot this one. So Baddha Konasana. I think I'll use my block. You can elevate your hips on the height for this, a little bit or a lot. And go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together. Heels close to your groin. Get those inner thighs back. Sitting bones grounded. You can hold on to the tops of your feet like so. Some folks, depending on flexibility and ability through the ankles, can get the feet opened up like a book, like so, and their forehead would be in that little arch of the foot. Not me, but you're welcome to try that. So whether you're holding on to the tops of your feet or to your ankle, you're grounding the feet and you're keeping the spine long. You're gonna take a big breath in, lift the chest up, shoulders back, and then hinge forward on your exhalation. You can guide the knees a little bit closer to the earth, engage your outer glutes here so you get a little bit of help from them with the opening to the center. You can keep the hands there, or if you're okay, it's a lot, you can even choose to stretch your arms forward and push your feet down and into each other. And what I'm feeling here, and I'm just going to share this with you, you can give it a go, is the more you can lengthen the spine and think about sending the inner thighs back, you will get a stronger stretch here on the inner thighs. Take another breath. Ground it. Inhale, lengthen, lift back up. And exhale, release. Pause here for a moment. Take the right hand behind you. And take your left hand to that knee. Take a breath in and exhale. A little bit of a twist here. So I'm going to dub this Haridrita Baddha Konasana. A revolved butterfly pose or toddler's pose. Inhale to center and exhale over to the. You're back. One more breath in and out. Slowly release it. So inhale, get all the blood, and exhale, release. Stretch your legs wide. Upavishta Konasana. That's where my brain went and skipped over Baddha Konasana. I think that's my blanket. You know how they say kids don't let parents keep anything? I feel the same way about these cats. All right, so make sure your heels are supported on your mat. Yeah. Toes and knees pointing up, inner thighs moving back. There should be, you want to get that, so if you're locked in your pelvis, you're not getting that movement, elevate your hips, okay? And really engage your legs. Take a breath in, reach the arms up. We're going into a side bend first. Really, do you see this with you? You're gonna exhale and reach up and over. Okay. So depending again, we can either get a strap and reach to the foot, or you can just reach your hand energetically to the foot. If you can connect, go for it. Oh my goodness. Can you be ridiculous now? Stop it.
Ground down. Inhale, lead with your left arm and reach up. Try to touch the clouds with your fingertips. And release. Second side. Big breath in. Exhale. Reach up and over. She's giving me a little reprieve. So you're spinning the left side of the ribs forward and reaching up and over. Don't forget your legs. Keep your toes and knees pointing up. Run down, inhale, reach up. Exhale, let it go. Coming into a forward fold now. This is the last forward fold. So you can use your block there for your forehead. You don't have to go to the maximum for this, just enough to get a little bit more of a inner thigh stretch. So go ahead and inhale, reach up, and exhale, hinge from your and come into your fold. And just palms facing upwards and, as an offering, just really filled with humility and gratitude, really, truly, for everything the earth has provided us with so far in our life. My invitation to you today, apart from, being really connected to your body, to the mat, or to the earth in your practice and that breath, but also be very aware when you're going out and about today, your connection, your impact that you're having on the earth. I know it's hard. It's something that we all, self-included, have to continuously work on. Some of us are more connected than others, but we have to find our way of connecting and giving back. One more breath in. Exhale it out, let it go. Run your legs and pelvis. Then inhale, you're gonna slowly reach up, or not reach up, but lift up. Walk your hands back so you come up vertical. Take your time, your head should be the last. We're not whipping out of them. Good. Once you're vertical again, bring your legs in, bring them in one at a time. You're in a seated, meet the chest, or wing relieving pose. So hug your shins in. And as you do this, your spine is going to be rounded, but we're going to draw the shoulders back and then the spine, and then draw the chin back. So we're going to show you sideways. Start like this. And then we take it into this. And then can you guess where we're going next? If you said constructive rest, you are so right. Let's go for it. So feet wide, knees fall in. Look out for the cat. Okay, we're good. Arms wherever. So this is another great opportunity to do that shake, but rather than from side to side, it'll be more up and down. So you push down into your feet and shake your body up and down. Slow that down until you come back to stillness. Let your body be heavy on your mat, complete at ease. Separate your knees, heel toe to feet assistance. Stretch your left leg long. Draw your right knee into the chest. Press the right foot up, hands to the back of the thigh. Anchor the thigh bone back into the socket. So press the thigh into the hands and pull down. Good stuff. Go ahead and do that on the other side. Have the knee nice and tight. Go ahead and press it up. Really strong. Press. And pull. Release, arms wide, legs in, knees in, sorry. Then you're gonna take it into a twist. You can scooch your hips over to the left a little bit. And then bring your knees in and you're gonna roll them, lower them off to your right. Keeping them close to the chest. When they land, they'll tend to be closer to your arm, which is fine. Lengthen the top of your left hip away from the base of the left side of the rib, sorry. Palms are facing up on your arms. Your arms are long and the palms are facing up. Shoulder blades on the back of the heart. One more breath in and out. After the exhalation, take a breath in. Exhale, tone the navel area. Keep that tone and then inhale, back up. Exhale, release your feet to the floor. So we can swoosh the hips over now to the right. Then go ahead and draw your knees in and slowly lower your knees off to your left. In and out here. Then inhale. Exhale. Drop the knees back out. Choose a symmetrical pose to close your back for today. It can be a happy baby, it can be bridge pose. Like at the wall. Supported bridge with a brick underneath. So I'm going to share this with you. I saw somebody do this the other day. Supported bridge. I don't know how it felt. I just noticed it. So normally when I offer this as a restorative pose, I would tell you to put the brick down on this side. But this person had the brick down this way. And I thought to myself, I wonder how that feels. So, oh, okay. I don't know. You can try it. See how it feels for you. It might feel better than having it the other way. I'm not sure how I feel about it. To be honest with you, but it is an option to try, you know. Not so bad, I guess. You're going to take another breath in and out wherever you are. And then slowly release it and make your way into Shavasana. Arms wide, legs wide. Draw your attention inward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and draw your attention to your feet. Feel the weight of your heels on your mat, on the earth. Take a breath in. Exhale and notice the back of your calves. Feel your calves on the earth. Inhale. Notice the space at the back of the knees and the ankles on the earth. Inhale, and as you exhale, allow the back of your thighs to melt into the earth. Release all tension. Take a breath in, and on the exhalation, notice the back of your hands, the softness of your fingers on the earth, lightly touching the earth. Inhale, and feel your forearms and elbows on the earth. Breath in. As you exhale, allow your upper arms to relax on the earth. Deep, deep, deep inhale. And exhale and release your upper thighs and pelvis heavy on the earth. Belly is soft. Low back is relaxed and tender here. Chest, let it be. Take a breath in, feel your ribcage expand, and exhale, let the earth hold you. Take a breath in, and feel your shoulder blades melt a little bit more and nestle into the earth. Let the shoulders relax. The back of the neck soft, gentle. The front of the throat relaxed. The chest is open and at ease. Take a deep breath in. You feel the weight of your head on the earth. Soften the jaw. Maybe even separate your teeth. Soften the space between your brows. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, notice your entire body here supported on the earth, by the earth. Let yourself go completely. And continue to breathe deeply. And you're welcome to stay here longer. If you have to go, begin to bring movement back into your body, taking your time, moving your fingers and your toes, letting the movements get a little bit bigger. Start to circle through the ankles and the wrists. Keep your arms up above your head, take a breath. Exhale, let go. Slowly bring your knees in, maybe all the way into the chest or maybe not. Hug yourself. If you have a tree, slowly make your way into a comfortable seated position. Imagine yourself much like the Buddha, sitting underneath the Bodhi tree, moments away from being completely enlightened. Choose to bring your left palm to the lap or to the heart.
And gently reach your right hand down, Bhumi Sparsha, paying deep respect and reverence to our connection to the earth and the way it supports and provides for us. May we show up and do the same. Bring your hands together, the heart space and Anjali Mudra. We didn't begin our practice in this way, but I invite you to join me in one Om to close our practice. Take a breath in, exhale to release. Inhale. So much for sharing your amazing energy with me today and trusting me to guide you through your practice. Be free, be true, and always be the best of you. And thank you so much. Happy Earth Day.